Hey there, I'm Lee Ullman here with some big news from the National Young Farmers Coalition. We're partnering with Heritage Radio Network on a special season of The Farm Report. It's all about what's happening with the Farm Bill and how it impacts farmers and eaters.
I am growing diversified vegetables on land that's been in our family for 150 years.
And so with the pandemic, gentrification, property values going up, we had to sell the land and we lost it.
Join us as we uncover the untold stories behind this massive piece of legislation that shapes how we grow our food, what we eat, and so much more.
The problems we have had, those are things that come from earlier Farm Bill and USDA policy, right? Like Earl Butts, get big or get out.
You know, it's my responsibility to know not only what I'm eating, but then like how that all came to be. And realize like, wow, like this piece of legislation, all this money, like it's technically something that I support as a taxpayer.
While Congress debates the next Farm Bill, this is not just an invitation to listen. It's a call to action. Be part of the conversation. Subscribe to the Farm Report on Heritage Radio Network, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America, from border to border, coast to coast, and all the ships at sea. Streaming live from the County of Kings, Brooklyn, New York City, on the Heritage Radio Network. Are you ready for the fastest half hour on the internet today? It's the Mike and Judy Show, spanning the globe for high-minded hijinks and lowbrow kicks to bring you the best in sex, drugs, rock and roll, and nuclear fission. They're too bad for radio and too good-looking for television. And now, here they are, to pluck the low-hanging fruit of the literati. Your hosts, Mike Edison and Judy McGuire.
It's Mike Edison, but unfortunately no Judy McGuire today. She is out in the field on assignment for the Heritage Radio Network. Or at least that's, at least that's what I've been told. Anyway, but sitting in for her is our good friend, Margarita Korol.
Hello, everybody.
Last seen here at the Heritage Radio Network on our election night apocalypse watch.
Yeah, 3 whole hours in my Russian accent.
And you know, every time you use your Russian accent, the phone boards would light up. You have a lot of male admirers out there.
I do not mind that.
And you were playing, of course, the role of Margarita Kulovich, the Twitter bitch.
Yeah, one of my many personas.
Well, Margarita, for our friends who don't know you so well, you are the president and founder of Urban Pop Art Projects. Which includes paintings and books. And we have your new book here, The Spoils of War, Ode to Her Fugitive Mother, which is available everywhere books are sold, right?
Everywhere books are sold on the internet.
On the internet.
That's all that matters. Right?
And we're going to read from that. We got that happening. And you're going to unveil a painting today, too, right?
Yeah, on the radio.
This is awesome. I commissioned Margarita to paint a portrait of me and my cat Jeepster. And I haven't seen it yet. It's behind that velvet curtain over there, and we're going to take that out. And I don't know. It sounds kind of like
nothing better than paintings on the radio.
You know, it's kind of like
you guys are going to love it. It's the vibrant colors.
It's sort of like that Dada, Andy Warhol, anti-art happening thing going on here. And our special guest today, our very special guest today, is Brandon Hoy, co-founder of Roberta's.
Yes, sir.
And author of many great bumpers.
Author of many great sayings on Heritage Radio. Mostly edited out by Jack Inslee.
And the return of Jack Inslee, producer of the stars. Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Good to see you here.
Hello.
Oh, man, it's so great to be back home with you, Jack.
I missed you. I miss sports dudes.
Back with Jack. Well, I think before we get going, I'm dying to see the painting.
Okay,
I'm dying to see the painting.
Are we going to analyze this?
Yeah, well, yes, let's see what you think.
Do we need a drum roll?
You got a drum roll? Give us
This is the best I got for a drum roll.
You got some cat sounds left over from
I love it.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yay.
Okay, for all of you people out in radio land.
Yeah, I love it.
Describe.
Mike is blue with envy.
He's a jazz man.
Look at that. And my ridiculously good-looking cat Jeepster. Take a look at that, Jack. What do you think?
Wow. The cat is much better looking than you.
Well,
you know, I specialize in cat paintings.
You specialize
this
in
is
cats.
a happy accident. People just keep commissioning them, and
nice.
I'm a capitalist. I take commissions. So. But they're working out. It's very calming for me. I'm not a capitalist.
That's fantastic, Margarita. I
Thank
love
you,
it.
and I hope
I love it. I love it so much. I have a place for it right over where I'm planning to put the fireplace in my house. This is really, really good.
How long have you been planning to put the fireplace in your house?
It should be specially put in for this.
Well, this is just fantastic.
Although my paintings do look good over toilets too.
Here at the Mike and Judy Show, we do love cats here, and tell people how they can get their own portrait of themselves and their cat? Or
Yeah,
cat,
you can visit me at urbanpopartist.com, which is the real headquarters of Urban Pop Art Projects, physically in Chicago. And
this was technically a $50 holla, I believe.
Yes, it's a $50 holla. You rescued me from Hurricane Sandy. My money was all trapped below Wall Street, so... I just called out,
metaphorically or physically trapped
physically
below?
Couldn't get there. The mailman wasn't delivering
trapped below Wall Street.
to the office. The office was underwater, like not as bad as most people's fates. But, you can always depend on people to, support the arts.
It's absolutely fantastic. So,
Enjoy.
Brandon, what's going on here at Roberta's? This place is like packed. Every Sunday we do the show. And I feel terrible because every time I mention Roberta's to someone who's not in the know, they say, oh, it's a hipster place. And I just fucking hate that. I mean, the word hipster, it's so toxic. It's so diluted. It just means nothing anymore.
It's a good way to say you don't want to wait in line for something. It's filled with hipsters. That's usually what I say. Oh, that place.
Yeah, well,
it's filled with hipsters.
I swear to God, I'd hate to be
I don't even know what a hipster is.
It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Well, hipsters eat well in Williamsburg. Fuck that.
They do what?
They eat very well. I can see
they eat well.
Look at them. They just look so content.
Is that them?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, this table right in front of us here.
If your clientele are hipsters, then they look. I want to be a hipster.
They look very serene, like they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, these aren't real hipsters. Oh, look at these people.
How long is the wait though?
No, they're not real posers.
I didn't ask. I would assume right now it's probably around an hour. It looked like it. There was a pretty long line.
I swear to God, I would hate so much to be 22 years old in 2013 right now because you just, no matter what you do, you'd be called a hipster. There's no fucking avoiding it.
Right.
Who cares?
It's hard to be cool and not have haters, right?
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
And you know what? I don't even. I think like that the era of Roberta's cool vibe thing happening is not really relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. It's a really a large spectrum of like types of people here. It looks like some foreigners over there. Definitely like a 30. Definitely like more of like a 30-something group than like a 20-something group.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of foreign languages being spoken here lately, and not the kind of gibberish that we usually spout. Actual, genuine, real languages.
Real foreign languages, not I'm so high. This is what it sounds like when I talk.
The lingua franca of Roberta's.
Yeah. So far, only 3 people have come in here thinking it's the bar today. So
that's amazing.
That's pretty good.
We should set you up sometime, Jack. Just really get you some cocktails. Like, you could probably make at least $30-$40 in tips.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Well, who could make a mistake? You look through the window that's the front of the studio, and you have 4 people here just drinking cocktails, and I'm sitting here with the doobie of all doobies.
Yes.
Last time you were here,
The Godfather.
Last time you were here was Apocalypso.
It was Apocalypso, and my God, I was blasted. I don't know if I've ever been that high before, ever.
Wow.
It was.
What an honor.
It took me to a whole new hallucinogenic phase of weed smoking.
That was the Oprah Winfrey too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, remember you came back for Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. Tell us again what the Oprah Winfrey was, because I was AWOL, unfortunately, when that showed up.
Oprah Winfrey. Jack, can you explain what Oprah Winfrey was?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay, you probably should.
Yeah, plead ignorance.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this. It took me to a whole nether world of highness.
Well, I think you're going to find The Godfather quite satisfactory.
Sweet.
So let's skip around here a little bit, but I want to talk about Margarita's new book too, and I know you love the painting of the cat. You should get a portrait yourself, Brandon.
I am not a cat lover.
No, you don't need a cat.
I'm not either.
Okay.
I don't like cats.
The cat's extra. Just get a
Frankly.
Just get a portrait of you
how
and your
did
beautiful
you-
girlfriend.
how
Or
did you
you
get
and
into-
Jack, maybe?
That's
for above my fireplace, Jack. I've
Yeah,
been
me
waiting.
and you, man.
It's
I
going
pay
to
men
replace my
too.
Tupac poster.
Oh, I would love to replace that with the Tupac painting.
Well, what kind of art you got going on for your new record? You still working on that record?
The album is out. Just released it 3 weeks ago. Called "Damn Near 40 Years in the Making."
Well, Jesus Christ! The press release didn't make it to the Mike and Judy show.
The press release didn't really make it to anyone. Oh, March 6th. I'm having a record release party March 6th at 22's across the street here. Lee Trice did all the artwork for my album. It's very trippy and psychedelic.
Why don't I doubt that? Last time you were here, you were talking about your plans to build a dream catcher.
Which I still have those magnificent plans to build the world's largest dream catcher.
On the moon,
I'm also
I
kind of waiting for the funding. And really, I just need somebody with a spaceship, if you know anyone, because that's kind of the key to get in. I'm building the world's largest dream catcher and then sending it to outer space.
Try Russia. I think that
Try
they're
Russia.
going there soon.
Yeah, Russia.
Going back.
That and some Kalashnikovs.
Well, don't ask NASA because they suck.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, seriously, the space shuttle, you know, we've talked about this before, the station wagon of the 80s. You know, I mean, they finally had to retire it now. It's true. You want to go to the space station, you got to rent a ride from the Russians.
That's crazy.
Or one of their meteors.
Well, that's...
Sorry.
I believe that's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, what is up with that meteor? That landed not too far from where you're from, right?
It was 900 miles east of Moscow.
Okay.
Which is a lot, but it's a big, it's a big place.
Yeah,
But they said it was sparsely
it also
populated.
like brought to the forefront that Russians are obsessed with these dashboard cameras as well. Did you know?
Man,
They're
they all have
reality TV in Russia is like the hugest thing
it's
ever.
the
So like
best.
every single person that owns a car also has a camera pointed towards the street. So every crazy thing that happens to them, they can document.
There's gangsters I mean, it's like Chicago in all of Russia.
Well, now you're not quite bi-coastal. You're spending your time here between Chicago.
It's it's
New
the
York,
third coast,
and Chicago, the third coast, the Gold Coast over there in Chicago.
I'm right there.
And Chicago's damn near the murder capital of the world right
It
now.
is, yeah. There was a murder. I moved in on a Tuesday, I think. Thursday, there were 2 murders in my block.
Well,
I'm not.
Sedgwick.
You suggesting some sort of cause and effect, Margarita?
I'm there to make peace,
yeah.
I saw a
You brought
problem.
that
and I
Russian
came with it.
warfare.
Yeah, they can't match that. I mean, I'm like we're going to talk about this, but I'm a big booty hoe. I'm proud of it. And that's a peace, a peaceful force. It brings
A little
down-
later, Margarita's going to be reading a poem about her butt.
That does bring peace to most men
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
universe.
One of the lines is it makes
that
angry men
booty.
into happy boys.
That booty.
Let me tell you, and it's epic. The poem, I mean, that she's going to read.
It
And
reflects-
have you slept on it before?
You know, let's talk about your new book.
All right, I'm into
The
it.
Spoils of War. Tell us about Ode to a Refusenic Mother. I mean, it's really nice. And what you were saying last night when we were talking about you coming on to sit here and co-host with me today is books as democratic artwork.
Yeah, I think it's the finest form of public art there is. It's highly transmittable. It's $18 on Amazon and wherever you want to go. It's I had it originally. The exhibit was at the National Arts Club on Gramercy Square, and very haughty. And I was very thankful to the Russian American Foundation for hooking that up. They take care of us. I really think I might be a Russian spy and don't know it, and they're just all like helping me out in these ways. Like,
Well, those people you work for downtown.
yeah, I work for this nonprofit that represents Russian Jews in the New York area. I'm their Goebbels.
You are the Minister of
Propaganda.
Propaganda for the Russian
Yes,
Jewry
that is my job.
of New York.
My girlfriend does believe she's a Russian spy, so she truly in her brain believes that she.
And what are you
is
just
a
waiting for the signal to go off, like
spy.
Manchurian Candidate style? It's going to...
Like salt, I don't know.
One day you're going to turn on the radio and you're going to hear Brandon's record and you're going to turn into an assassin.
Yeah. But she is an Argentinian Jew who thinks she's a Russian spy.
That's
which
possible
is
too. I
Argentinian
can
Jew.
see
Well,
that.
you could be
pretty amazing.
You could be a Nazi. A lot of a lot of
Could be
war
a Nazi.
criminals fled to South
Does
America.
she
That's
look like a
different.
Nazi to you, Mike?
My kind of Nazi.
Anyone can buzz their head. Anyway, this book, I got this fellowship from those same Russian Jews to
And that's a real Cosa Nostra, let me tell you. These Russian Jews.
to put together my a multimedia project. So it's a poem. It was published in Tablet Magazine. It's an exhibit series. There's a karaoke video. There's a track that mixes Fuji La from the Fugees, Lauryn Hill, with Tetris.
Is that what we're going to hear?
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, you got that queued up
so
for
it's
us?
the poem. It's part of the poem. So let's see.
All right, so here's a bit of Spoils of War by Margarita Korol.
Thank you isn't enough to say to a woman who risked her life for you, but it's a start. Woods. To see through to the other side requires one to blur the rigid obstacles, to foresee a path despite the brush. She went by way of Vienna, a route that promised better, something, anything better than this waste of potential, energy within the individual. These roots are festering. She went alone because the others could not, would not break from the system, from the safety that they knew. And she took me small, helpless burden, sleeping on a train, onwards to Italy, where she waited for more steps toward the outside. Life she did not know, but that was hers. Now that the outsiders stepped in, thought, it is my first. A woman in her lingerie, screaming at a man, and his leg, to which I cling, vanishes as she throws clothes at him and away in a box with her heart. She and me, we leave. We go away without the people we were to be nuclear with. But it wasn't meant to be, not meant to be, together. Not fate, but different spirits. Beta fish who could not be in a tank with placid others. Where were their fins? Totalitarian piranhas already bit them off. Or were they without them to begin?
All right.
Yeah.
Does that come with your book?
It's free on the internet. I
it's free
believe
on the
in that
internet.
shit. It's like a mixtape, you know. I don't have any rights.
I love the mixtape.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know,
You're not worried about Tetris suing you, is what you're saying.
the Russians do know how to sue. They're not as litigious though as Sony, I think.
Well, that's awesome. We're gonna get to hear some. Brandon? Your rap too, right? Tell us the
Well,
story.
I
What's going
consider
on?
myself a poet, not a rapper.
Okay.
Just a very nasty,
that's
disgusting.
new.
I just said that actually.
Yeah.
So first time that thought actually even entered into my brain, Jack.
Well, stick with it. Kayfabe it, baby. Well, awesome. I'll tell you what. Why don't we take a quick break, Jack? You got some music from our friends at Daptone Records.
Oh, yeah, hold on one second.
Take a quick break while we light up The Godfather. We've already been
me a second here.
even though Brandon, we've been warned.
Is there something wrong with smoking The Godfather?
Dude, if anybody's ever seen this studio, the fact that it doesn't smell like pot 24/7. If anyone knew the guy that runs this place, you know,
It used to have you know,
the
good old days.
Things are still here. You know?
Oh, that secret.
I love secret
drum
stashes.
compartment. I didn't even know.
There's a
about that.
joint in there.
Holy cow! You know,
There's nothing better
I'll
than a
tell you what.
surprise.
When this is over, Brandon, you, me, and Patrick are going to sit down. All those years publishing High Times, I did learn a few tricks.
Yes.
Okay, and we're gonna make this.
Oh, we
place-
still use the vaporizer in here.
We need fabric softeners and.
Well, I gotta
paper
teach you how to
towel
use
holders.
that crazy, the mute smoke go away that was built out of a Pepsi bottle and an Israeli gas tank.
Awesome.
Okay.
You are listening to Black Venom from the Budos Band on heritageradionetwork.org. Okay. Hey,
aerosol. We might need like.
We are so in trouble.
Yeah,
we are so in trouble. I feel like I got busted by my parents.
Thanks, guys.
Oh man, shame spiral.
I'm like, I can't even look at Jack in the face anymore. I feel horrible.
All right, well, maybe you can whip some of that poetry. Just hopefully he doesn't like monkey wrench your jam.
I'm like kind of scared of what he's gonna do. This might be like a chopped and screwed remix or something.
Jack, rise above. Jack, rise above. It's 2013.
Hey, first of all, that Godfather doesn't smell like anything. If you come in here, you'll know that it does not smell at all like Godfather.
So what do you got for us?
Well, this is I don't know. Jack's gonna bust something here, and then I'm gonna try to rap over it.
Poetry.
This poetry.
In motion.
Poetry in motion. Well, poetry is always kind of in motion, right?
All right, it's a beat happening here on the Mike and Judy show.
Oh shit! I'm allowed to cuss, right? I hope so.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, fly chick buffet, oh shit, yes please. Knocking jaw, sweet lips, working bruised knees. Cinderella, Barbarella, hot notch till we be. Slip my sweet lips out them sour panties. You know what I mean, short sweatpants, cut low around my knees. I make that girlie scream, I make that pussy stop, then I make that pussy pop. I make that pussy pop till that pussy don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. I rock T-tops and Thunderbirds, J-pops with no socks. Hot bottom women that can handle this cock. These nerds always mad cause I'm always on top. I send them to the bottom like a Matumbo block. I'm full court pressing them. It's a lesson in how I always win and how I get the best of them. Life's a bitch, you best to start that wrestling. I'll be Jake the Snake Roberts proper. My pet's on your breast, I'm the best when I chop ya. Chop ya. I did that one just for you because I know your love for WWF, man. Jake the Snake Roberts. I know you love Jake the Snake Roberts.
You dig it, and I'm loving you're sitting here and your very beautiful Argentinian Nazi Jew Russian assassin girlfriend knows all the words.
She does. That's my baby.
Yo, Margarita, what you got for that? You got something for us?
We're going to do a rap battle here.
Oh, yeah, with live music, please.
All right. I'm looking out here. Yo.
I perform this only in bars, so this counts,
all right.
I guess. So this is like not like that. This is like sexy burlesque-y.
Wait, mine was not sexy burlesque.
Yeah, make it more hip-hop a little bit. It's got soul.
My hippie folk guitar? It's got soul.
Some Jews are on Kanye's albums playing violins, so you better be able to play this off. Okay. This is called I Know What Her Je Ne Sais Quoi Does. Originally performed in DC's Busboys and Poets. Okay. I am an artist, but so are my mother's genes. My culo happens to hit at the height of a cafe table. Baboom. My culo has a life of its own that I leech off like a shroom on a tree in the woods. It is round and it is great. You don't even know what you're working with, they say in New York on the street. But I know. I walk and it dances. It makes angry men into happy boys. Like a force of its own, I don't control its power, but I own it. When I grow up, I want to be as cool as my culo. I sink and it floats me like a buoy in the midst of a storm that is doing me in. But when I try and apply creative energy to its resume, it makes me famous. My culo, it's my ass set. Baby girl, that's exactly how I like it. Give it to me, baby, say the man in the club, who I thank for the compliment, like an ambassador for my culo. I look at her. What is her asset? Does she know where her power lies? Is it a mind that elaborates, a thigh that gyrates, eyes that stare, or hair down to there? Does she know where her je ne sais quoi lives? I know what it does, but only she can tell the rest its address so that they may send their praises in fan mail. Feed your asset, ladies, feed it what it wants. But don't forget to budget some goods for the thing that lives outside of you, that needs that love that you can give your asset. It's always the love that matters. Of yourself, of your culo, of the lovers of your culo, because in the end, the love your ass takes is equal to the love it makes.
You needed a little assistance on that guitar track.
All right.
That was...
Now that's Margarita Kulovich.
Yeah, that was a Kulovich.
That was
yeah.
a Kulovich.
Yeah.
You know,
I got that name in the Heights in Washington Heights. I didn't know what they were saying. They were going. We'd walk by with my roommate, and she's like a building manager on there, so she's like the mayor. And we're both built the same, blonde, big booty hoes. And we're walking down the street, and we hear Rubias. I'm like, yeah, we are blondies, aren't we? You like that, don't you? And we keep walking, and then I'm like, what is that they yell after? Like Kool-Aid? Like what? I'm Bambi Kool-Aid now, and then I had to be corrected. They were saying Kulo always. It was just, they couldn't hold it in. It was like we were walking through church, like, amen. Oh, baby.
The
God
praise
bless you.
of
God
the
bless
booty.
you. I'm
The
like, thank
praise
you.
of
You know,
the
what do you say?
booty.
Say thank
now,
you.
did you notice while you were reading that beautiful epic poem to your butt, Roberta's Gestapo came in. Jack got his fingers wagged at him. We got the Malocchio. We are in so much trouble. Brandon, I thought you were in charge here. What's going on?
Man, I'm never in charge. Not here. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, this place is out of hand. So what's going on? I come here every Sunday at 2. It's always packed. And I love my Sundays here because there's always something going on. It's always getting crazier and crazier. I remember when you built the Tiki Bar.
Yes.
Right, I think we built it right around my birthday when we had my birthday party.
The first Tiki Bar, the one that was outside that actually had the thatch roof.
Uh-huh.
That one.
That went up like overnight.
It went up, and you were here.
I know.
You watched it. You watched it go from conception to built. We were like, let's put a Tiki Bar right here, and then 4 hours later, there was a Tiki
the positive
Bar.
power of LSD.
Yeah, it was about 4 hours. It was a very small Tiki Bar in comparison to the one we have now.
Well, now it's like a compound here.
Do you not compare me to Koresh or the likes?
Oh man, I can see the ATF knocking down the doors.
There is no Kool-Aid, as there might be some Kulo. There is no Kool-Aid here.
Kulo
all
is
right,
innocent.
all right.
So what's next? Your record's coming out March 6th. We're having a party.
My record is actually already out. You can get it on Bandcamp. It's already out. It came out 2 Tuesdays ago. It was not a media sensation as I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure it would go viral in minutes.
Now that you're rapping on the Mike and Judy show.
Yes.
Well, did you use social media strategies?
I had a strategy. I did.
Good.
It was like just put it on to a social one. Put it into the internet, and then it would just like cancer. It would spread.
Well, you can spread, propaganda. You just got to tell people.
I did not spread it.
Well, technically, you're on the internet, so you have the same distribution as Prince and Bruce Springsteen.
I'm always in the internet.
You got to be slutty on the internet, though. You got to give it to everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's your art. You owe it to your art.
Yeah.
So what's this?
But it's like you don't want your art to be stuck with all these weird genitally malfunctioning, oozy, pussing, blistery.
You mean the other people on the internet?
What's that?
You mean the other people on the internet?
No, I don't want my my art to have a sexually transmitted disease caught from the internet.
I say, the internet is getting more and more like the DMV every day.
It's true. Motherfuckers just run right through it with no agenda, no cause.
Yeah, but if you do it with an agenda or cause, that's how you get famous on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward for the Bong Guitar video. It's coming up. 500,000, 500,000 Bong Guitar fans can't be wrong.
Yeah. Well,
I think we're up to 470,000 now. The most watched nonfiction book trailer of all time. I think Paul Krugman is next or something. He's about 430,000 hits below me.
Do you love your internet fame? Does your internet fame?
Well, the thing is,
pay off?
Did it pay off? It pays off in guitar stores where I get treated like a god.
Yeah,
dude,
that's nice.
You're the Bong Guitar dude,
Yeah, that's always cool.
I sometimes think the 470,000 people who viewed it, it's really the same 30 guitar store employees who watch it every day at 420.
I mean, they probably just show it at Guitar Center seminars. They're like, you just got hired. We got to show you this manual on how to work here, and then we'll also show you this cool Bong Guitar video, so you think we're cool.
Well, it's definitely got me some notoriety in certain circles. But the thing is, people who sit around
the Bong Guitar is amazing. By the way,
everyone knows it. That's potentially, that's got viral potential.
Well, the thing is, I got to retrofit it kind of because people who read books or I should say people who watch other people smoking pot out of guitars on the internet don't read a lot of books.
Sure.
Surprisingly enough. But so you can't, it's not really selling books, but if you tell somebody, I'm Mike, and I wrote this book. Yeah. Oh, I'm the bong guitar guy. And then I can sort of slide my book in the back door.
Yeah, there you go. Like, that's why
you're a backdoor book slider.
I'm a backdoor book slider. And you know what, Brandon?
Man, I wish I could say that I read more books. I like books that have lots of pictures.
Well, I'm here for you.
Yeah,
I'm
like a picture book kind of person.
Yeah, okay,
once again,
feedback.
it's been that fastest half hour on the internet today, and we got to roll. But before we go, Margarita, tell us one more time where we can find you, where we can hear more about your butt and your fantastic new book.
Please come talk to me on Twitter, Urban Pop Artist, or Urban Pop Art Projects is what you'll look up on Google. You can Google Margarita ass. You might find a poem. I don't know. Try it out. I'm kind of Googleable.
And Brandon,
there's art all over the place.
Oh, you could Google me.
411.
You could Google me if you want.
I think I'm Googling you right now.
I could actually feel it. It's a kind of an amazing warm sensation. And
so what are we Googling? How do we find you?
Oh, how do you find me?
With this record, and
keywords.
Well, usually I like people to get at me like in person. So you can come see me on Wednesday, March 6th at Tutus for my record release party. I will be there DJing and rapping and signing titties and autographs. And
this is great.
Do you have a nom de guerre that you use, or are we just going to go looking for Brandon Hoy?
MC Todd.
Okay.
MC Todd.
2 Ds?
MC Todd with 2 Ds. Yes, Todd. You guys all know Todd. He's cool.
All right.
Double D.
All right, Jack, don't be mad at us. For Judy McGuire, who's out on assignment this week, this is Mike Edison for Brandon Hoy. Thanks very much for coming down, Brandon. Please come back again, and we'll hit the rest of The Godfather as soon as we're out of here. And for our good friend Margarita Korol, thanks, Margarita, for sitting in.
See you later.
For Judy, I'm going to end with a song, all right, Jack? Because you guys are throwing it down. Like, here we go. Here's some of that old-fashioned cocaine blues. Well, I like my whiskey and I like my gin. Well, I like cocaine, it's a goddamn sin. And I said, hey, take a whiff on me. Well, cocaine is for poor, so scared ain't for men. Doctor says I'm down, but I won't say when. And I said, hey, take a whiff on me. Well, I went downstate, I went down Maine, looking for the fella who sells the cocaine. And I said, hey, take a whiff on me. Well, I'm telling you, baby, yeah, it's mighty bad. It's the worst damn habit that I ever had. And I say, hey, take a whiff on me. And I'm telling you, honey, yeah, it ain't no joke. Sign on the window says there ain't no dope. And I said, hey, take a whiff on me. And ever since cocaine went out of stock, I've been smoking reefer, baby, all the while. And I said, hey, take a whiff on me. And I said, hey, take a whip on me. Let's go for that Godfather, Brandon. Hey, take a whip on me. See you guys next week. Woo!
Thanks for listening to this program on heritageradionetwork.org. You can find all of our archived programs on our website or as podcasts in the iTunes Store by searching Heritage Radio Network. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at @heritage_radio. You can email us questions at any time at info@heritageradionetwork.org. Heritage Radio Network is a non-profit organization. To donate and become a member, visit our website today. Thanks for listening.